1%. The Nasdaq Composite erased its early loss and flipped to a gain of 0.1%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 309 points, about 0.7%. NVIDIA began the day with a steep loss and turned high in the middle of the day, pulling the market along with it.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Two other investor favorites ended lower. Seth Seatel in New York.
Police in Oakland, California say Laney college football coach John Bean, known for Netflix Last Chance U, has died after being shot on campus. A suspect has been arrested. Bean, who coached at Laney University, was featured in the 2020 season of the popular docuseries. Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com. Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One Friday evening, President Trump says he doesn't care if the House votes to force the Justice Department to release all files and communication related to Jeffrey Epstein.
They can have whatever they want. They already do. I think they have 50,000 pages already. Look, this is a Democrat hoax. This is a hoax put out by the Democrat, and a couple of Republicans have gone along with it because they're weak and ineffective. But this is a Democrat hoax to get away from the fact that they just lost the shutdown and they lost the elections. They lost the big election to be in a record number.
OxyContin maker Purdue Pharma's efforts to settle thousands of lawsuits over the toll of opioids is on the verge of approval. It will require members of the Sackler family who own the company to pay up to $7 billion over time and would mean the end of a company under the Purdue name. More on these stories at townhall.com. I'm Ron Taylor reporting.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host and do not express the views of WBDF ownership or Hometown Talk Radio.
I didn't
Content
listen.
on
Did
all
Chris
programs
change
are
that
those of the
ID
host
yet?
Yes.
and their guests.
Yes. All that he did was get rid of the credit union mention.
What's he said?
What's happening in Middleboro
He
and
just gets rid
surrounding
of that.
towns? It's
It's
time
just the ID.
for the Middleboro Week in Review with your host, Joey Driscoll. Stay tuned
Mike.
for news, Middleboro news, on AM 1530 WBDF. Hey, Joey, what's happening?
And good morning and welcome to Middleboro in Review. It is 7:07 a.m. It is the 16th of November. We have rounded the corner and are into the second half of November, which is scary because it's almost the end of the year. Where has the year gone, Don? Really? It's already the middle of November.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good response.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good response.
You say that every time.
What?
Where's the year gone?
Well, because
Oh, it's 24
It's
hours in a
surprising.
day, right?
because it's surprising.
So look
It's
at the clock.
November. It's
Yeah.
November.
So,
We're almost through the end of the
yeah. What's your point?
year. My point is, this year's gone by pretty quick.
I don't think it's gone by quick.
Well, we got 40 days left, 45 days or something like that left in the year.
If you like watching paint dry, maybe, right?
We are into the second half of the decade, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
That's
great.
a yeah.
That's
Oh,
great.
boy, that's just
We're heading into 20.
Exhilarating stuff you're saying over there.
We're into
Unbelievable.
2026.
Yeah.
Coming up in a little bit, and 2026 is a big year for this state because of the World Cup. There'll be some World Cup matchups. I talked about briefly that Foxborough is doing some improvements.
Are they the only one hosting it? Just Foxborough and Mass, or anywhere else? Any other stadiums? Any college
Gillette
stadiums?
Stadium, but I don't know if there's any other stadiums, soccer stadiums, that are stadiums that can host soccer that are in the state
I wonder if the
that are going to be doing the World Cup.
yeah, I wonder if they were thinking about probably not on the Woo Sox, probably not, right? I don't know.
No, probably not. No. I would think if this is Gillette Stadium is just the only place. Foxborough MBTA station is getting their improvements. They just started that. One improvement will be temporary. The other improvement will be permanent. There's a couple of accessible ramps that are going to be going in there.
That one way in is terrible. That line is so slow. The Foxborough Frank line is so slow. Some of the stations are not even a mile or a half between each other. It's just a long slog. The Northeast Corridor is a little bit better because you can fly down those tracks, and then there's a junction. I'm not sure if they have to build a flying junction to flip over. I think they have it. I'm not too sure, but coming in from the Mansfield side would be better. It'd be faster.
Isn't one of the stations like in the middle of nowhere?
What station?
Islington, maybe? Am I thinking right, or is that the wrong one?
Yeah, Islington. Islington is in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
And there's another one right outside Dedham. It's like, these are like technically, remember we were heading into Boston, and I pulled into that neighborhood and saw that's the station. Yeah, we're in Dedham. We got, because there was a, I'm not too sure, forgot the name of that. We're not looking at that station, but they got another one, Windsor Gardens, which is just a condominium complex. But like I said, that Franklin Forge Park, Foxborough run is so slow. It is just it's terrible.
All right. Well, we have our Today in Histories.
You can walk faster.
Yeah, we're going to do our Today in Histories here.
Why?
Birthdays.
Why they do dumb stuff like that?
What?
The Frank.
Yeah,
that stupid line. It's just.
I don't know.
Why the station so close? The train doesn't get over 30 miles an hour. How's that rapid transit?
Well, that's something we can discuss in a second, after I do my Today in Histories and birthdays and passes. So, okay, Today in Histories. November 16th, 1914, the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States officially opens. November 16th, 1973, U.S. President Richard Nixon signs the Trans-Alaska Pipeline Authorization Act into law, which authorizes the construction of the Alaska Pipeline. November 16th, 2022, the Artemis program. NASA launches Artemis 1, which is the first flight of the Space Launch Program, start of the program's future missions to the moon. All right, we have our birthdays. November 16th, 42 BC, Tiberius, a Roman emperor of the Roman Empire, which lasted for quite a while, up until the 400s. And then it kind of split. And then I think it was the western part of it lasted until I think it was the 1400s. Then you had all these other empires as well. The Ottoman Empire that lasted until I think just prior to World War, or just prior to World War I, or a little bit after. I think it might have been a little bit after World War I that the Ottoman Empire.
Where does Dr. Evil come
to exist?
Where does Dr. Evil come in on this one?
I don't know. History. I like history. There's a lot to learn in history that I don't know. So if I said anything wrong there, and you know more than I do,
you're just going off memory.
Exactly.
I think, and maybe
if you know more than I do on the history of
the people do
of the Roman Empire and the Ottoman Empire, let me know. 508-822-1106. Anyway, birthdays. Let's continue with our birthdays. 1806, Mary Tyler Peabody Mann.
Mary Tyler?
Mary Tyler Peabody Mann.
Yeah. Not Mary Tyler Moore.
No, not Mary Tyler Moore. No.
Okay.
No.
Who was Mary Tyler?
Mary Tyler Peabody Mann was an author and educator.
Okay.
I believe from Cambridge. Yes, Cambridge, okay. Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Passed away in Massachusetts in Don, what you call it, JP. It's actually called Jamaica Plain.
Right. Right.
But you give it the nickname of JP.
Oh, that's been around forever.
Yeah.
That's been
Yeah.
around forever and ever and ever. Yeah, JP but you got Southie.
Southie, yep, yeah.
Hyde Park. There's no McFat. Alston Brighton. There's no nickname for that. Charleston. No nickname for that. Georgia. Okay. Yeah. JP.
November 16th, 1899, Mary Margaret McBride, American radio host. Born on this day on November 16th, 1907, Burgess Meredith, American actor,
yes.
singer, director, producer, and screenwriter.
I love him.
Of course, we know him as one of the main characters in Rocky, the trainer in Rocky.
Yeah.
I believe he was also in
Mickey.
Twilight Zone. Yeah, he
Mickey.
played Mickey.
Yeah.
He was also in Twilight Zone, I believe, as well. I believe there's an episode where he was in Twilight
There's
Zone.
a couple sleeper. They're almost like B films. One is Foul Play with Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn.
Yep.
And Burgess Meredith is Goldie Hawn's landlord, and it's such a great. It's almost like a B movie in a way, but it's a lot of fun. Came out in 1978, based in San Francisco. And there's another one too, which is kind of a B flick. Lee Majors, Burgess Meredith, and the guy who plays Rudy the Rabbit on Meatballs. What's his name? I don't know the kid there. He played my bodyguard there. Something Makepeace, whatever. It's called The Last Chase, and it's a futuristic movie, in the future, and they banned cars, and then free California, and they went back to machines, and so what they had to do is he had a race car that he hid in his basement, and then he was trying to escape to California, and he was being chased. And the authorities took Burgess Meredith, who used to be in Korea, and got an old Sabre plane, and he was chasing them in the plane. And it was interesting. It was an interesting movie. It was really kind of far-fetched. The Last Chase, great movie. Check it out.
All right, from Burgess Meredith to Colin Burgess, born on this day on November 16, 1946. Colin Burgess, Australian drummer and songwriter. Of course, he was in AC/DC, so yeah, original drummer for AC/DC. 1956, Terry Labonte, American race car driver and businessman. Born on this day on November 16, 1977, Maggie Gyllenhaal, American actress and singer from the Gyllenhaal family. Of course, Jake Gyllenhaal, of course, as well. There you go. Deaths on this day, November 16th, 1950, Bob Smith, American physician and surgeon, co-founded Alcoholics Anonymous. And passing away on this day on November 16th, 2017, Hiromi Terusu, Japanese actress, voice actress of the original run of the Japanese anime series, the very popular Japanese anime series, Dragon Ball Z. She played one of the big characters in that original run, and that would be Bulma. So there you go. That is your birthdays, passings, and today in histories as well. Quick look at our weather, and then we'll take our first commercial break right now. Open phone lines today, 508-822-1106 is the number to call. So, okay, weather time. Taunton, 48 degrees currently, a high of 52, low of 34, cloudy throughout the morning. A little bit windy today as well. Wind gusts are up to 20 miles per hour right now. That could go up a little bit. But no rain, it looks like, so that's good. That's good. 42 tomorrow with a low of 31. Newport Richey, Florida. 75 degrees for the high today, 55 currently, 52 for the low, and pretty nice out today as well. Mostly sunny skies. And you could be seeing 80 degrees by the end of the week. No rain in sight in Newport Richey, which is great. 77 tomorrow, low of 62. In Middleboro, a high today of 52. Currently, it's 48 degrees, a low of 34 tonight. Cloudy skies throughout the day with some wind in there as well. Driscoll, Texas. It is 67 degrees right now. The low will be 67, so we're at the low there in Driscoll, Texas. A high of 88, so that's still, mid-November in Driscoll, Texas. Kind of looking down 90 degrees, which is crazy. There is a special weather statement going on right now. Patchy areas of fog have developed across portions of South Texas this morning. Expected visibility is 1 to 3 miles, with a few locations 1/4 mile or less. Use caution if traveling in visibility could change rapidly in a short amount of time. Low beams, use low beam headlights and leave extra distance between your vehicle and others on the road. So that is kind of in the South Texas area there. Fog is not fun to drive in wherever you are. Doesn't matter if you're in South Texas, doesn't matter if you're in Massachusetts. Not fun to drive in. So if you're happen to be listening to us in the Driscoll, Texas area, Corpus Christi area, be careful. Very foggy. 34 degrees right now in Driscoll, not Driscoll, Texas. We're talking about Driscoll, Texas. Driscoll, North Dakota. There we go. Driscoll, North Dakota, 34 degrees currently, 32 for the low, 48 for the high today. Cloudy throughout the day today. It is going to be sunny. You're going to see the sun later on today. 44 tomorrow with a low of 31 and cloudy skies. I'm telling you, a month from now, it's probably going to be 10 degrees. Driscoll, North Dakota gets very cold
Fast.
during the winter and fast, yes. 7:22 a.m. Let's take our first commercial break. We'll be right back. Spark Street.
Spark Street Auto Body, located at 48 Spark Street in Brockton, Massachusetts, offers the highest quality collision repair and complete auto service for your car. They are a direct repair shop for all major insurance companies. You can reach them at 508-583-1495. They are open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, and 8 to 4 on Fridays. Call them today. You will not be disappointed. 508-583-1495.
Hey, there's no way you can hide it. If you drive drunk, you're gonna find me. So stop kidding yourself. Sir, have you been drinking tonight? Sir, have you been drinking this evening? Sir, have you been drinking tonight? They will catch you and arrest you. Drive sober, get pulled over.
Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association is an association of combat veterans from all branches of the United States Armed Forces who ride motorcycles as a hobby. Our mission is to support those who have defended our country and freedoms. Our focus is to help veteran care facilities provide a warm meal, clothing, shelter, and guidance, or simply to say thank you and welcome home. We have members from nearly all 50 states and living abroad. Many members continue to serve in our armed forces, with several serving in combat areas now. We sponsor and or participate in many motorcycle-related charity events each year, and as a nonprofit
You guys have played this
organization,
for a long time, huh?
donate to various veteran care
Yeah, I gotta,
facilities and veteran charities.
Before the end of the year, I gotta try to see if I can contact somebody about this
How you can
commercial and see if I can get a new one cut or if they want me just to drop it.
-2.org.
I don't even know how to get in contact with these guys because they're
Are they on the web? They still online?
I think so.
Yeah.
But like their social media presence isn't that
Really?
big. So I gotta take a look. I'll do that before the I'll do that before the
Just
end
try
of
to reach out to the food pantry now. We get close to the holidays and maybe some calls.
the yeah. Okay. And we're back. As I turn down the bumper music, there we go. It is 7:26 a.m. here. We got a couple of minutes here before the 7:30 news break. And if you want to call in, 508-822-1106, 508-822-1106. Correct me on my Ottoman Empire history or my East and West Roman Empire history. I know one half of the Roman Empire broke off, and that became the Byzantine Empire, and that was around until like the 1490s or something.
Yeah,
like
whatever you say, Skippy.
that. but yeah, it's crazy. Like some of the like big empires, like the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire. I mean, the Ottoman Empire, and then there was Austrian-Hungary Empire as well.
The British Empire.
The British Empire was really around up until not recently, but within the last
British
100
Empire?
years.
British Empire?
Yeah,
They started really unraveling around the 50s and 60s.
yeah, they were
their,
around.
their possessions, they started giving all their possessions. They had possessions in Africa. And when they gave Egypt their independence. And so they kind of, I'm not even sure when they gave Australia their independence, but it's all more the Commonwealth, even Canada, whatnot. So,
They used to be an empire where the popular saying was the sun never set.
Yeah.
That was the popular saying when it comes to the British Empire. The sun never set because they had possessions all across the world. So
yeah.
history is very interesting, especially history about empires is very, very interesting. All right. Anyway, the Lakeville Police Department is investigating an increase in motor vehicle break-ins in the area. The department stated in a press release that there has been a recent rise in vehicle break-ins in Lakeville and in neighboring communities. Suspects are primarily targeting unlocked vehicles and driveways. The department said most of these crimes happen overnight, involve suspects checking for easy targets, such as unlocked vehicles that have valuables in plain sight. Police recommend residents to remove valuables from their vehicles at night and to lock their doors. Report any suspicious activity to the Lakeville Police Department, 508-947-4422, or call 911 or 911. Again, Police Department number 508-947-4422, or call 911. Anyone with information or video footage is asked to contact Detective Schaefer, 508-947-4422, extension 167. Yes, very important. If you
Considering Middleboro's the next town over.
exactly. If you have anything,
Thieves don't know borderline. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking Middleboro, you're talking all these surrounding communities.
Yeah.
You don't want to be affected. No one likes that. But that's what they see. They walk by, they take a look, see, and maybe something was left in there, and something they want to grab fast, and they're in and out.
Exactly. Just be careful. Any valuables you have in your car.
Same with contractors. Make sure you lock your vans.
Yes.
Okay.
Very important.
I've had my plumbing tools stolen years ago. All of them. I got a scholarship for plumbing at the Votech in Quincy, and I went and got tools, and they got ripped off out of my father's van.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely lock your car doors. Any valuables you have in there, either hide them very, very good, or just bring them inside. And really go same thing for the house. If you're at night, you're going to bed, and no one's up in your house, lock the doors as well. That's very important.
Yeah.
All right, 7:30 a.m. Let's take our news break, and we'll be right back.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Michael Harris. The Justice Department is suing to block 2 congressional district boundaries approved by California voters. White House correspondent Greg Cluxton reports.
After President Trump called for Republican states to redraw their U.S. House district to add more GOP seats, California adopted new congressional maps that could help Democrats win more seats. And while the Trump administration supports redistricting in Texas and other red states, it's fighting the move in California. It's a legal battle that could determine which party wins control of the House of Representatives in 2026. Greg Cluxton, Washington.
A new report finds the federal government's payroll costs have surged under the Biden administration.
Former President Joe Biden left the White House, the federal workforce had grown by 5%, but the cost of paying those bureaucrats had grown by 24%. That's according to a new report by the nonprofit government watchdog Open the Books.
Correspondent Ken Lorman reporting. He says Open the Books reports that during that period, federal workers making $100,000. 50%, those making at least $200,000.
Like a minute.
A minute behind, huh?
Utilities are
15
producing
behind.
eye-popping forecasts about the amount of electricity they'll need to power massive new data
Sometimes
centers that are
it's
feeding the fast
2.5 minutes.
economy.
Sometimes it's 30
Forecasters are
seconds.
setting up alarm bells about whether they can be trusted. One question is whether utilities are counting speculative data center projects that may never actually get built. Disney and YouTube TV have reached a new deal to bring channels like
Finally.
ABC and ESPN
What was the
back
problem
to
to begin
Google
with?
live
What,
streaming
Disney?
The
platform.
Disney and
The
YouTube
agreement
thing.
ends a blackout for customers that dragged on for about 2 weeks. Both sides say the restoration
They
has
want-
begun.
Both sides wanted more
Stories
money.
at Town Hall.
More money. That's all it is. More
Whether you're
money.
climbing the corporate
What'd they
ladder,
do? I don't
launching a new
understand.
project,
They-
or just looking
so
for
they
that
took
extra
ESPN
edge,
off
your
of
brand
YouTube
is your most
TV.
valuable asset.
Disney
Now
did.
there's a way to
Because
support
they
it
couldn't,
every single day.
Because they
Think
couldn't
Factor. The makers of Relief
come to a
Factor.
deal.
Think Factor is built to help you
And
stay
so
sharp
Bob
and
Iger
keep your memory
and,
and attention. It
the other
unlocks
side,
the
the other
clarity
CEO
and
there,
precision
they
you
had to,
need stay ahead
uh,
of the game, no matter
they
the
had
challenge.
to get
After a
involved.
few weeks of taking Relief Factor, I noticed a dramatic difference in my focus, my memory, my concentration. Look,
And then
when
finally
you
a deal
take
got
Think
done
Factor,
because the CEOs
it
got
works.
involved.
This is not a one-off. You want to take Think Factor regularly. If you're a go-getter who refuses to settle, Think Factor can help you perform at your best and keep your edge. Call 800.
I'm telling you, that's the future. It's gonna be the future of that space, because TV is gonna- TV's starting to go on
Your
to,
first bottle is just
it really is.
$19.95. Think Factor.
It's
Think
becoming
clearer,
less and less
better
affordable to
daily
have
with
to
Think
have
Factor.
a television subscription.
Authorities in Kansas say 4 law enforcement
I mean,
officers have been shot
what
while
we're paying a
responding to
month is
domestic
insane.
violence call at a home in the rural area south of Topeka. The incident occurred Saturday outside the small town of Carbondale.
And a lot of these
22-year-old male suspect.
places how greedy some of these places are. When people are having a tough time, government employees not getting paid, they couldn't waive it, they just shut them off, you know what I mean? You figure it'd be good business to keep them on and say, hey, we'll extend your credit, but no, they just shake it right off. A lot of people realize, hey, I don't really need it, you know what I mean? I'm not going back, so it's bad business.
Yep.
I'll tell you one thing about my cell phone companies, right?
He's also reposted.
I remember
an
years
unsigned
ago, I
statement
was struggling to pay
saying
my
he had
bill, and I
unexpectedly
called
found
them,
his minor
and they
sister
gave
along
you
with
like a
an
week.
18-year-old man.
And I always remember, that's why I stay loyal to them,
Analysis at
because because
townhall.com.
they did that for me.
Yeah.
You know?
And
You
then
know?
T-Mobile
The
bought
World
them.
Cheese Awards have
Well,
been
that's- well,
wrapped up
whatever.
in Bern, Switzerland.
What's
I mean, they were huge though. Sprint was like
I had
biggest
Sprint.
company.
I had Sprint since 01.
Yeah. They were like the third biggest company.
I never jumped around. I stayed loyal to them because they had great customer service. As a fine, the people would be all right. They'd help you out, you know. And that's a good company, you know. But for people just to cut your service off and don't care, you gotta rethink. Then you gotta rethink. Hey, you know, am I want to do business with a company like that? No, I don't.
Pulled in for a change later today after staying the same for 3 weeks.
Same number,
Before Alabama's
601.
8-game winning streak ended yesterday with a 23-21 loss to number 11 Oklahoma. Number 3 Texas A&M nearly got beat by South Carolina. More on these stories at town
Yeah,
hall.
the Crimson Tide lost last night.
No, they did.
Yeah, they lost.
They're a good team, right?
They lost to the Sooners. Yeah, they're good. They're good. But the Sooners are just as good. I think Ron was telling me he didn't he didn't feel good about the game.
No.
Ron was telling me he didn't feel good
Who
about
they
the
play?
game.
Who they
They
play?
played the Sooners.
Where they at?
Oklahoma.
Okay. Where are they playing? In Alabama?
Yeah, they played Tuscaloosa. Yeah.
Uh,
I think Ron was telling me he didn't feel good about the game. And what do you know? They lost. Anyway, coming back 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're back, and as you heard there on the news, there, kind of a crazy week in college football once again. You had a top 5 team go down to defeat Alabama, losing 23-21 to Oklahoma. That's a pretty big loss there. Ohio State played, and I don't know. I'm assuming they won. Yes,
who they play? Michigan?
They played UCLA.
When's the big Michigan game?
That's the last game of the season.
Okay.
Regular season. Let's see. What?
The big rivalry.
It's the big rivalry game.
You know, there's an HBO documentary about that, Michigan and Ohio State, and I'm not sure I saw a while ago, but they did such a good job on the documentary on how college ball is like, you know, like in the East Coast here and West Coast and the cities and whatnot. And the NFL is huge. Everyone, loves it. But out in the Midwest and really all over the country, college ball is like a religion to those people.
Yes.
This is a Saturday thing. It's not a Sunday. So, I mean, NFL is normally Sunday. They might have a few Saturday games, but it's Sunday. And people who just love football together, you got the both best of both worlds. You got Saturday ball and you got Sunday ball in NFL and college.
Yes.
But I mean,
so this Saturday,
yeah,
Ohio State takes on Rutgers. The following Saturday, Ohio State will take on Michigan. So November 29th, Saturday, November 29th.
And where are they playing? Are they at Michigan this time, or?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Top of my head
somewhere.
right now. But that's the big game.
I wonder if the vice president's going to go there. He went last year.
I'm assuming he will be there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he will be there no matter where it is.
Yeah.
If it's in Michigan, he'll get booed. Because of course.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
If it's in Ohio, he might get a nice, warm response.
I think it was in Ohio. It might be in Michigan this year. I think it
Might be in
in
Michigan?
Ohio.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
And he wanted to leave. When he got inaugurated, when he got sworn in, he wanted to be on the. He's like, yeah, Mr. President, can I leave? I want to go catch the game. He's like, you can't leave. You gotta, he just got sworn as vice president. He's like, look, I just want to go to the game. I mean, it's just like, that's a true football fan anyway. Vice president of the United States, he just wants to take off.
Speaking of going to the game, if you want to go to the Patriots game, you can take the MBTA. The MBTA has announced that they're offering a second round trip train service between South Station and Foxborough for fans in need of transportation to Patriots games. And this is for the next home game, December the 14th. They had been doing this.
The next home game is December the 14th.
The next home game is December the 14th.
Really?
Well, no, that's not the next. Sorry, that's not the next home game. The next home game that this second train is being offered on. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Mix up of words there. I apologize.
Oh,
It's December 14th, and that's the next Sunday game, I believe. December the 14th is the next Sunday game. There's a couple of games. The next Sunday home game, I mean.
They got a Monday coming up.
Yeah, I think they have another Sunday away game coming up, but the next Sunday home game is going to be December 14th.
Oh.
They had the Thursday night game this week.
Yeah.
Then I think they have a Monday night game in here somewhere between now and the 14th. Then they have a bye week in there as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
So the schedule, it's interesting over the last couple of weeks. But the next home game that this is going to be available, the second MBTA train will be December the 14th. The new Boston train will depart at 10 a.m. from South Station. That's leaving Gillette Stadium 30 minutes after the games will end. So I don't know if it might be a 1 o'clock game on the 14th.
Yeah.
So that means it leaves at the games get done like 4 o'clock. So that means train leaves around 4:30 or so, somewhere around there. All train tickets, there we go, are available for sale on the MBTA M-Ticket app. So there you go.
Yeah. You know what kind of bothers me, and I don't understand why. Foxborough Stadium is a big retail mecca. Fun, movies, fun, and they don't have Saturday weekend service to go to Foxborough. I don't understand the thinking there. You know what I mean? Why don't you have a train that goes to Foxborough regular schedule on the weekends? It's like, I don't understand. I mean, it's just, I'm sure a lot of people would go take the train for the weekend, get off, walk around, maybe go see a movie, do some shopping. You got all the shops there. I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe a couple trains anyway. I don't know why they're stingy on the trains. It's only like 3 miles from Walpole. I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
You think the retailers would have even a courtesy bus that picked up people at Walpole and shuttled them to the stadium? Just all those businesses, and just how many more people would they bring in? So
Yeah.
I mean, even I guess people can take an Uber, I guess, but I don't know.
All right. Let's take our last commercial break right now. When we come back, I'd like to take a minute to talk about David Coverdale, because we were listening to a little bit of White Snake this morning, Don, and there's a reason why we were listening to a little bit of White Snake this morning. Any fans of White Snake and David Coverdale know exactly what we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes. But stay tuned. We'll be right back. Go.
St. Vincent de Paul of Sacred Heart Church in Middleboro serves the residents of the towns of Middleboro, Lakeville, Carver, and Rochester. Our base of operations is in the lower level of the parish hall on Oak Street, directly across the street from Sacred Heart Church in downtown Middleboro.
I love this music.
At this time, we serve approximately 500 families in our service area, and many of them come to us for various types of aid. This can take many forms and include many of the following programs: utilities and rent assistance, agency referrals, clothing and furniture vouchers, and temporary lodging. For more information, go to SVB.
Internet's terrible now on the phones.
I'm having no problems with the internet.
Really?
Yeah, zero. Zilch, nada. No issues. Again, I think it's your phone. I think you need to throw it away again. I really do. The problem is I think you gotta wait. I think you have to wait until, what is it, September of next year to get a new one.
Why, did you look into it?
Well, no, I didn't look into it, but I'm assuming it's 3 years. Because you told me it was.
I don't even know.
Assuming it was 3 years. So if we're assuming it's 3 years,
It probably is.
so it's September 26th. So either you gotta wait or you gotta, I don't know,
I gotta
the
wait.
cost.
I don't want to pay anything.
Yeah.
But we should look into it for sure.
Yeah, no, we'll look into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know your phone right now. I mean, it's in surprisingly good shape.
Did we get our phones at the same time?
Yes. Yes, we do. We always do. We always do. I don't think there was ever a time that we didn't.
I think one time your phone just died and mine didn't.
Probably, I don't remember.
Is a registered 501c3 organization. Thank you.
Okay, is that the last commercial? Yes, it is. I think so. All right. So we're gonna hit 320. All right. Before we do, let's see. And we're back. I turned down the bumper music. There we go. It is 7:47 a.m. Open phone lines, 508-822-1106. If you want to call in, talk about whatever is on your mind this morning. So do a little bit of a musical segment. This isn't really a musical. Well, yes, it is. I mean, I would consider it a musical recommendation because we're talking about a particular singer here that I would absolutely 150% recommend you go listen to. 150%. Just maybe listen to things pre-2013 if you want after the Purple album. We'll get to that. There's an album by Whitesnake called Purple Album. Anything past that, don't listen to. Or if you listen to it, just be aware the quality dips. The quality dips for sure. But let's not talk about those albums. Let's talk about the good stuff. So Whitesnake, of course, leaded by David Coverdale. Of course, that Purple album that came out, all Deep Purple covers, and very, very good job on that album. A very good job on that album he did. And the entire band that was involved in that was so good. All the songs that were done were great. That was from, some of it was from Burn era, and it was really good. Of course, David Coverdale was the lead singer of Deep Purple at that time, along with Glenn Hughes. Glenn Hughes they both shared the lead vocal slot for Deep Purple. at the time when they were both in the band, and those two, they just worked well together, right, Don? I mean,
Check that out.
David Coverdale, they just worked. David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes just worked well together, Don.
Yeah.
And you got what is this for Whitesnake?
All the members
All the members of Whitesnake.
start with David Coverdale.
So yeah, you got David Coverdale.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the first lineup.
Yeah,
David?
I think it has all the lineups there. Maybe.
Good.
Yeah.
David Coverdale, Mickey Moody, Bernie Marsden, Neil Murray, Dave Dowley, and Brian Johnston. Those are pretty big names there.
Yeah.
For sure.
They have a list
That's the
of
original.
band members. They've probably gone through 30 band members.
Yeah, that's the original lineup.
That was of 1978, 77.
People might want to know what the lineup for the Whitesnake album was. The self-titled one, the 1987 album.
yeah.
So that was David Coverdale, John Sykes, rest in peace, John Sykes, Neil Murray, Ainsley Dunbar as well. Amazing lineup.
Yeah.
And I took a look at that lineup and I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Ainsley Dunbar, he was in Journey, wasn't he?
I think so. Briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was. Yep. Obviously, he wrote the song "Warning." The Ainsley Dunbar "Retaliation." He wrote that song.
Yep.
And that was, of course, covered and extended by quite a lot because Tony Iommi is a guitar god.
Mm-hmm.
And that was extended to like a 10-minute version of the song, "Warning."
Yep.
And it's one of my favorite Black Sabbath songs. It really is. But anyway, moving back over to David Coverdale. David Coverdale announced in a video this week that he will be retiring from music. His career expanded as the leader, of course, of Whitesnake. And he was lead singer of Deep Purple from 1973 to 1976. He also has a solo career. I really didn't listen to a lot of David Coverdale solo. I don't know if you did, Don.
What?
David Coverdale solo stuff. It's a little different.
He didn't have much.
It's a little different than his Whitesnake stuff.
It was kind of.
It's more softer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more softer.
Yes.
But Whitesnake, of course, just some really good albums. Trouble, of course. The self-titled album. Just an amazing career. Years active, 1966 until up to this year. He also put out an album in March of 1993. No, March 15th of 1993. It was a collaborative studio album between David Coverdale and Jimmy Page. I recommend one song for sure to take a listen to, 100%, and that is "Take Me for a Little While."
Awesome ballad.
Amazing ballad.
Yeah.
Definitely take a listen to that because that is so good.
You know that album was all about. I told my friend Kevin about it. Who's a huge Zeppelin fan. That was Jimmy Page kind of stuffing it to Robert Plant and all the overzealous Led Zeppelin fans who think that nobody can touch Robert Plant. There's no better singer out there, and I know some Led Zeppelin fans are out there a little, they're just a little off the wall when it comes to, Led Zeppelin's the best and no one can beat them and this, that, and the other thing. It's just like, you can listen to some other bands to listen to. And it ended up being an awesome album. And I think in 93, Coverdale vocals were better. Not anymore, but
no, and we're not bashing David Coverdale when it comes to this stuff. It's just after the Purple album, that next album that came out, it was definitely a downgrade.
I mean, if we went and looked at all the albums after 2015, that was called the Purple album. I'm sure there's something. I'm
sure we would find something that was.
You know what is the Purple album was so good. that we didn't give these other albums a good shake.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the most recent album that came out from Whitesnake was, I listened to it. It's not good.
Right, you didn't feel it, right?
Yeah, it's not.
You can't say it's bad because someone
It's
else might
not
say
bad. I
it's
mean,
music's
nothing.
a taste.
No, nothing David Coverdale ever did in his career was bad.
Right. Well, the
so-
Purple album came out in 2015. It was all the Mach 3 and 4 Deep Purple songs. They did all the covers as Whitesnake under their flag, under their banner, and that was really good. That was
Absolutely.
really, really good.
Absolutely.
David Coverdale did 3 Deep Purple albums.
Yeah. Again,
Until how he got.
Again, circling back to Deep Purple, David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes have to be, if not one of the best, if not the best, one of the best duos in rock music.
Oh yeah,
easily.
Oh yes, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, there's a song called "Sail Away."
Oh, it's so good.
It's off the Burn album.
It's so good.
It's just the collaboration between Hughes and Coverdale is unbelievable.
Yeah. So, congratulations, David Coverdale, on your retirement.
Yeah, go.
Very well earned retirement.
That's it. Go home and watch Scooby Doo.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I mean, maybe he does something on and off. Maybe in the future, but anything with Whitesnake. I don't know what happens to Whitesnake. I'm assuming Whitesnake is done too.
Whitesnake is David Coverdale.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Whitesnake is.
I was looking at all the members on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have enough time to announce them.
No, I don't.
You really don't.
There's
so many people on Whitesnake.
There's so many. I mean,
so many people. 2 members of Deep Purple.
I mean, the
Ian
only
Pace and John Lord were
the only
in Whitesnake.
The only person that I would think maybe could do a Whitesnake album, but I don't know if he would be interested in doing it, is Glenn Hughes.
No.
Glenn is also kind of in the position where his music career is short. I don't know how many more years
He's still got his pipes. He still sounds good.
Absolutely he does. Absolutely he does.
But he has all these bands, all these people he's worked with over the years, because he's worked with Black Country Community, Bada Massa, and Bonham and Rennie, and then he worked with Tony Iommi too on a couple solo albums. You can go back there. He could work with David Coverdale, and he can call the band Mach 3 if they want. I mean, that was part of the Mach 3 lineup was Coverdale and Hughes. Everyone wants to work with Hughes. Even Richie Blackmore wanted to work with Hughes.
Glenn Hughes has worked with Jolyn Turner. Man, that Jolyn Turner, those 2 Jolyn Turner and Glenn Hughes albums were really
And not many people know that Jolyn Turner, started in Rainbow pretty much, but he also did 1 Deep Purple album in 1990 called Slaves and Masters. So it's funny because music can take you down the road. And you a lot of people. I love Ian Gillan. A lot of people can stand because we're screaming. I think it's great. But you have 1 album that burps in between Mach 2 and Mach 5. You know what I mean? And then Mach 2 again.
Oh, I mean, Ian Gillan with his screaming. You want to hear some screaming from a Deep Purple member that's not Glenn Hughes. That's not Ian Gillan. Glenn Hughes, Jolyn Turner, Glenn Hughes. That first album. There's a song on there. I forget the name of the song, but screaming is so crazy.
It's funny how they're not as popular sometimes, and a lot of these members get together and they collaborate together and they put out magic. They're not filling up stadiums. They're filling up like rooms.
Yeah.
But I always think like a small venue is more intimate for me. I don't like going to the big venues. I don't like a lot of people do, but I don't like the crowds. I like a nice little club. I can have a drink or have something to eat and I can sit there, and it's that's my style. I've had my share of going to concerts and stuff like that, but I think all the talent that I like are playing in small rooms now, in my opinion.
Okay, we're gonna finish off with talking about the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. Their Thanksgiving meal sign up, the Sacred Heart Food Pantry. They'll be distributing Thanksgiving holiday meal boxes Tuesday, November the 18th. Signups are done. We did talk about the signups once before, but those people who have signed up, and we have a phone call, but we don't have that much time here. Caller, you have about 30 seconds.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that Ainsley Dunbar, I think, played with Frank Zappa,
Okay.
and also Burgess Meredith. Wasn't he the Penguin on Batman?
Yes.
Yes, he was.
Well, I just wanted to tell your listeners that. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, caller.
All right. Thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
right. See you guys later.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. All right.
That's our friend
So,
from New Jersey.
okay, the Thanksgiving meal signups are done, but the holiday boxes, they'll be distributed on the 18th. The pantry hours, Saturdays, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Wednesdays, 1st and 3rd, 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Wednesdays, 2nd and 4th, 4 to 6:30 p.m. And the phone call, the phone number is 508-947-1717. And the Sacred Heart Food Pantry is located at 53 Oak Street in Middleboro. In the coming weeks, we'll be talking about the Giving Tree program as well.
And we're gonna try to get somebody on from the St. Vincent Food Pantry. We need to get in touch with them, so one of us has got to make a phone call, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, with that, I want to say thank you, everyone, and we'll be back next week for another edition of Middleboro Review. Bye-bye.
That's cool, Mickey Go.
We are AM 1530, WVBF, Middleboro, Taunton, and W259DD,
Paul.
99.7 FM.
Paul Lazarovich. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Breaking news.
All right.
From town.
All right, I'm gonna get you a coffee. I'll be back.
Thank you.
The Justice Department is
iced
suing
coffee's
block
fine.
two congressional district boundaries approved by California.
Can I get some
voters.
hash browns?
White House correspondent
Thank you.
Greg Clugston
Thank you.
reports.
All right.
After President
Bye,
Trump
everybody.
called
Did you want
for
this?
Republican states
I don't know.
to redraw their U.S. House districts to add more GOP